What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Trudy and here again with another video update as it relates to the IR category. So I do try to post the day when interview letters are released, but I normally would post in the community. But for those who are not reading the community post, this update video is for you. So I didn't post in July, but NVC got to September 2022 DQ dates, and for August letters were released on the 11th, and I have seen DQ dates up to November 14th 2022. So it's safe to say that they made a 1.5 month jump. If they keep the same pace, then we're expecting that next month they would have completed November and get to the end of December. So they would complete 2022 DQ dates. No, I saw in the comments from the community post on the 11th that a lot of persons were DQ'd in July and they were saying that they did not get their letters. No, if I were you and I have a DQ date that is earlier than November 14, 2022, and I am in IR or CR category, pretty much the same thing, I would reach out to NVC and I would let them know that, hey, you might have overlooked me. Yes, guys, you have to be proactive about these things. Don't sit and wait in vain. Congratulations to everyone who received their interview letters. Guys, make sure you have all your documents in order for your interview. You have been waiting long enough. Do not go to your interviews unprepared and get that 221G form. Nobody wants that. That's another 3 months you can potentially wait to be done with this whole immigration process. So do your due diligence, get your stuff together, and prepare for your interviews. I heard about a case where a spouse was not given the visa because the spouse who was doing the petitioning was not present at the interview. Now, I'm not saying that you as a petitioner should go to the interview. I'm just giving you the facts or the details as I hear them, right? So what the consular officer said was this was a very important time in this person's life and the spouse was not there to support, and he was basically questioning the merits of their relationship based on that. So if you as a petitioner can go to the interview, it is not a bad idea to accompany your spouse. Spouses have it harder at the embassy because you have so much to prove with all of these fake marriages and all of these people marrying for green card or just for papers. Yes, it can be grueling. So if you're available to attend the interview with your spouse, I would advise you do so. There's this channel I watched while I was going through my immigration process, and it was kind of even the reason why I started doing videos to help persons going through the process, because that was the only place I could find information about what was happening at the Kingston embassy, right? So the channel Alicia Kim, I don't know how many of you would have probably watched Alicia Kim and Boo, and it's sad what's happening in the media with them, you know, people bashing Alicia, and I'm not particularly taking any sides, but I came across this video that I wanted to share with you guys, and tell me what you think, because I think that this person was fair in the way she evaluated the situation, and let me know what you think in the comments. What would you do if you were in a similar situation. And iron ones and zero ones, you might just find yourself in a similar situation very soon. All right, so let me hear in the comments. All right, guys, so I'll see you in the next video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel as yet, please go ahead and do so, and I'll definitely see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
All right, guys, today's topic is Alicia and Boo, YouTubers, pranksters, Jamaican YouTube couple. They have a very significant age gap. He took her up to the US. If you don't know, then I guess this conversation is not for you. But if you know, come make a reason and fast. You know all of the business. I wanna hide that. All right, so the issue that they are having right now, this is me just speculating because I do not know anything about these people, and it could all be a prank or whatever it is, you know. But let's just talk, you know, something for talk about, so make we talk. So Alicia wants to move, and Boo wants to stay where he has because he has his birds. He has a bunch of birds, and he has them for over 20 years. So he has quite an attachment to his birds. I feel like, you know, both of these people are victims to this situation and the victims of this circumstances, and it's no blame game, right? Alicia is a young girl. She's a content creator, and obviously, as young women do, we want to elevate in life. You're a content creator. You want to have a modern background. You know, you just want to rise in social status, and I understand why she would want to move somewhere, like get a nicer apartment. You know, it's good for content, and it's just good. You know, you are in America. That's an American feel. You get a nice apartment, nice setting, all the amenities, stainless steel, gym, pool, whatever it is. You know, you want to elevate yourself in life. There's nothing wrong with her wanting to move from where they are. We're not stagnant in life. You always want, if you don't want to move and elevate yourself and want better for yourself, then that is a problem. So I do not have a problem with her wanting to move, especially being a content creator. When you start getting big, you know, you need a look, you need a certain background to match. You know, your videos pop a little more in a high-rise luxury building. There's nothing wrong, and I will not shame her for wanting to move. You know, they've been where they are for 3 years. She's been in America. 3 years is a long time, you know, because when I come to America and my husband did live with him mother, him not get 3 years, about 6 months, and we have to find somewhere go. Yeah, so now we move into a studio, and still I always want more. I always wanted, you know, to do better and go different places, and now we're in our own house. So, you know, as a young girl, a young hot girl, you go on step up in her life. Now the problem with that is Boo has his birds. He's a bird lover, and he has his pets that he has grown quite an attachment to, and apparently he's been a bird keeper for what, almost 20 years or over 20 years. And with these buildings, you know, you can't have birds. It's not like he's living in a house where he is now, to you know, where he could keep his birds in the backyard or whatever. You know, 1 or 2 bird maybe, and some of these apartments, they charge pet fees and all that stuff, but too much bird, that is way too much for an apartment building. So how are they going to work that out, and how are they going to get past that? Is she going to compromise and give up a few more years of it? Remember, you know, it's not like saying I'm going to just get over it, and I'm going to just next year I'm going to give up the bird or whatever. You know, the man plan for having bird them until death do him and him bird them part. So what is she going to compromise all the years of her life to be stuck in that situation with the birds? What I feel like they could do now, they could find a nice house. You know, it don't got to be an apartment. You could find a nice luxury house, one of those new builds in Florida. I mean, at this point, y'all could even buy a house or rent, you know. In relationships, you have to have compromises, and things like this, I would rather, you know, stay off of the media, because a lot of people are giving their 2 cents and bashing her, bashing him, you know, saying all sorts of things that she only wanted papers or whatever it is. You know, certain things, even though you guys are content creators and it's good to have your name buzzing and all that stuff, not all press is, other than saying not all press is bad press, but you're gonna have this stigma on you now. And no matter what, even when you move past it, people will always remember this, and they will always bring it up. The internet is unforgiving. So as a couple as a couple content creator couples, anybody who's looking to do content creator, anybody who's putting their business on the internet, you have to pick and choose what you want people to know about you. You have to pick and choose what you put out there, because as I said before, the internet is very unforgiving, and they hold these stuff against you. And you know, just handle certain some we didn't have to know this, you know. We didn't really have to know this. hopefully they can work it out. It's hard, man, because I don't know, he doesn't want to, and he shouldn't have to give up his birds of 20 years, and she shouldn't have to put her dreams or her, and she shouldn't have to, hold down herself in a situation that she doesn't like or she doesn't feel comfortable in so it's weird. I do not know. The best thing I could suggest to them is probably don't get a building, get a nice house. Get a nice house with the same amenities. There are communities in Florida that have like the same pool and the same gym, but it's just like a house setting. But maybe they have HOA too, and HOA probably won't allow those birds and all that stuff. So it's a give and a take. I don't know. So what do you suggest that Alice should do? Should she stay with the man and him bird? Or maybe they could they live separately. A lot of couples live separately and whatever. I don't know. But y'all need to stop badging her. Y'all need to be reasonable, and y'all need to look from both sides. Some of y'all just happy for say, oh, she did that near me more than, oh, she did on this, and hold the bird them just be a problem. Listen, like sometimes your mind can change and things can change. You want to do better for yourself, and nothing is wrong with that. Yeah. As I said, none of them are wrong in this situation. It's just them. This is just putting their relationship at a test, and how they choose to go forward and the decision that they choose to make. Trust me, because if he gives up his bird, he's going to resent her. And if she hold down herself to a situation that she doesn't like, she's going to resent him too. Because she's going to feel like she's wasting her years, and, she doesn't like it, and it's just going to be a bother, and they're just going to be hateful and resentful to each other. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think.